Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy Black Sean Groove, Street Culture Entertainment, Street Culture TV. Come to y'all today with a special episode, man. Shit been touching me, and I just had to go and speak up on it. Before I start this video, I need y'all to hit the like and subscribe button. Also, y'all need to hit the notification button so you can get a notification when I drop videos. And also leave a comment, man, because I need y'all to leave comments. Excuse me. And tell me what y'all think about this shit. Now, the subject of the day is Swishahouse versus a screwed up clique. SUC. Now, for people that don't know, Screwed Up Clique is a clique that started on the south side of Houston, Texas in 1990/91 by DJ Screw of Southside, Houston, Texas, the originator of the Screwed and Chop sound behind DJ Daryl Scott. Now, Swisha House was started on the north side of Houston by DJ Michael Watts. On the north side of Houston, it started around 97ish, 98ish. Now, for people that don't know, it's a big divide. It was a big divide in Houston between the north side and south side. It still slightly is, but it was worse in the 90s. Now, it started with street shit that leaked into music. It wasn't no music shit that leaked into the streets like a lot of people think, or people from out of town think they don't know the ins and outs. Now, when Screwed Up Click started and DJ Screw started making mixtapes, the first people who ever rapped on a screw tape freestyle was C Note, Dirty Red, Willing from the Botany Boys, Cloverland, Lil Flips OGs. They were the first people to rap on screw tapes. After that, I believe it was Lil Kiki. Now, the North Side, South Side shit was already going on for the simple fact that there's a hood out of Houston called Rosewood, where Michael Watts is from. It's off Lay Road and Northway Side on the north side of Houston. They were known for robbing niggas out of their cars. They all had screwdrivers tattooed on their arms. To this day, if I go to the Harris County Jail in Houston, I will see little niggas with screwdrivers tattooed on their arm because they still rip that Rosewood screwdriver taking niggas' cars. These niggas would steal niggas' slabs. You know, in Houston, we ride slabs with the candy paint and the rims that poke out. Niggas was robbing niggas on the north side that was coming to the south side, robbing niggas out of their slabs, taking their cars, stealing their cars and shit, and spray painting their cars, putting north side on it, shit like that. It was done by them road. It was known that Rosewood was known for doing this shit here, but they weren't the only ones doing it. A lot of other people from other hoods, including the South Side, were doing it. But Rosewood and North Side were getting the blame because they was the ones bragging about it. And these niggas had a whole record truck, bro, a candy painted record truck on swingers, pulling up the Club Boomerang back in the day. Y'all remember Club Boomerang? Pulling up the Club Boomerang, hooking nigga shit on and pulling off. These niggas would take niggas slabs and call them niggas while they on Homestead on the north side, swinging up and down the street. Hey, nigga, I'm riding your slab, nigga. Yeah, swinging up and down the block. What's up, nigga? Come get it. Yeah, it was going down like that. It was bad. It was so bad to where the north side had their own haircuts. If they had an afro or braids, they were north side niggas. If they had a bald fade or a taper, they were south side niggas. If you was on the north side, if you was on the south side and you had braids or afro, niggas was running up on you. They wasn't asking if you was from the north or nothing. They was just running up. On the north side, you had the taper fade or a bald fade, especially a south side fade. Is a difference between a bald fade and the south side fade. Them niggas was running up on you, and it almost all the time ended in death, and it was bad, and went on through the whole 90s. But it started leaking into the music because everybody knows Rap-A-Lot and Jay Prince is from the north side, from Fifth Ward. But they weren't engulfed into this beef because they were a different entity. They were on some different shit. But the streets of Houston was going back and forth as far as the north side, south side shit. I'm from Third Ward. I'm a south side nigga. Check it. The first person I ever heard dissing the north side or talking about the north side on a song that I can remember was Lil Kiki when he said, North side, if you ain't hear me, you ain't sipping on Robo touching. You niggas ain't player, never parlaying. Southside done found out where you busters stand in that Rosewood, disrespecting hood. I'ma show you niggas something for your own fucking good. Nigga don't come back, the juices ain't sour. Everybody strapped 20 deep at after hours. Basically talking about them Northside niggas jacking niggas shit, and we up here at the after hours. If you niggas come up here, y'all gonna die. That's the first time I ever heard somebody openly diss the other side on a song. And it went from there. They just amplified it because it was already going down in the streets. Niggas was already dying. But once you put it on music where everybody can hear, then it's all over with. Motherfuckers gonna start responding. So you had people on the north side that didn't like the south side or screwed up clique. I remember going to school, this school called Smiley on the north side. I went to school there for a little bit. And I literally remember all them north side niggas steady fucking with me every day. And I remember them niggas was on some shit like, man, DJ Screw and Fat Pat, them niggas be dissing us, but they scared to show their face. They ain't never showed their face on the album cover or nothing. It's because they didn't have albums out then, fuckers. They had mixtapes out then. Lil Kiki started from going to DJ Screw house and just rapping over beats while his homeboy was making mixtapes. That's how they started. Know what I'm saying? So it wasn't no official albums out. The only ones that had official album out was Botany Boys, and it was called Smoking and Leaning. You had 3-2, but 3-2 was still a rap a lot then. 3-2 hadn't switched over to screwed up click yet. He still was rap a lot, so he had albums. But like I say, rap a lot was a whole nother entity. They wasn't even much on that shit. They was on some national shit. Then about 97, 98, when I was locked up in juvenile prison, about to go to adult prison, niggas steady coming in from Houston telling me about Swishahouse, Swishahouse this, Swishahouse that, Michael Watts, Michael Watts. And I'm like, Michael Watts. I remember Michael Watts. That nigga used to DJ on the radio and shit, and he used to DJ at parties and shit around Houston and shit. I'm like, that nigga started a record label? It's like, nah, he started a little clique though. That's like they on the north side, they be rapping and shit, just like on the south side on screw tapes. And it was like they be, they be dissing the south. And I was like, what? I like, hold on. 7 years later, after we already did this shit and originated this shit, some copycat ass niggas want to come and try to do the same thing. And my nigga was like, nah, bro, it ain't that. He was like, niggas want to jam screw. He was like, but shit, niggas don't want to jam no shit with niggas steady dissing they hood and shit. He was like, so niggas made their own shit, you know what I'm saying? So they can jam. And that's when I started hearing about Lil Mario, Lil 50-50 Twin, Slim Thug. Slim Thug name was on fire back then because Slim Thug was killing shit. Slim Thug built Swishahouse. Just to be real truthful with y'all, Slim Thug built Swishahouse. If it wasn't for Slim was 17, 18 years old, man. Making mixtapes, putting them in stores. I'm talking about our freestyle mixtapes, putting them in stores, and these motherfuckers selling 12 and 15,000 copies and shit independently. This little nigga, I'm talking about in high school balling. Slim Thug, now I'm telling y'all the history. I ain't gonna sit here in front act like niggas wasn't over there getting some money because they was. Slim Thug was killing shit over there. So that's how that's how I started hearing about Swishahouse. Then about a year later, niggas was coming in from Houston and telling me, yeah, they got a tape where they dissing Fat Pat and Kiki. They got a tape where they dissing Big Mo. They got a nigga singing just like Big Mo, but he dissing Big Mo. And I'm like, what the fuck? Now, the beef starts ceasing around 99, 2000 because ESG, who was actually a real street nigga from the South Side, and already had a regional hit with a song called Swangin' and Bangin', which was sampled by Drake and Lil Wayne on Hell Yeah Fucking Right. So know y'all history. The beat from Hell Yeah Fucking Right is sampled from ESG Swangin' and Bangin' from Houston. And if you listen to the remix of Hell Yeah Fucking Right, they got ESG on there. So do your history. But ESG was already known for moving pounds of weed from Houston to Bogalusa, Louisiana, back and forth back in the day. He was the weed man, but he could rap. He went to jail back in the day for a murder case. Somebody broke in his house and shot one of his homeboys, and he killed the nigga with the AK. And they sent him to prison. They didn't give him self-defense. They sent him to prison for about 4 or 5 years, and he came home. When he came home, he linked up with Slim Thug. Well, he dropped about 2 albums with Rec Shop Records. Then he linked up with Slim Thug, which is from the North Side, and they started collaborating on songs, bringing the North and South together. And that slowly mended the scars of the North Side versus South Side. It slowly mended it to where niggas really started fucking with each other. Later on, Lil Kiki signed with Swishahouse. You had Young Red over there. Shout out to my boy Young Red, Chris Gallion, man. You had Young Red over there with Swishahouse, which we can understand as business moves then because by that time Swishahouse had blew up nationally. Now you got motherfuckers that will say Swishahouse was more known. Woo 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 woo. And what they don't know is motherfuckers will even tell you Screw was even known worldwide. I'm finna tell you why. You had motherfuckers in the military. Slim Thug would tell you they would do shows at military bases for motherfuckers who never heard of them. And motherfuckers will, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will come and be like, hey, who is DJ Screw? Blah, 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 blah. So motherfuckers knew who motherfuckers was in other countries and other, you know what I'm saying, states and shit like that, through the military and through the college circuit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But Swisher House got more commercial recognition because I'm gonna tell you the difference. On DJ Screw tapes, DJ Screw didn't take the popular commercial songs that you heard 80 times a day on the radio and put them on his Screw tapes. He took that underground shit, that real shit, that street shit, that gangster shit, that real life shit. It wasn't none of that radio ass shit. Nigga, that nigga was putting Sibo, Spice One, songs about Nas you never heard, Cool G rap. That nigga was going underground, putting underground shit on there. Screw is the reason why a lot of us Houston niggas embraced the West Coast sound. You know what I'm saying? Back in the early 90s. You know what I'm saying? E40, like we were jamming E40 and Too Short, but we wasn't jamming Spice One, Sibo, you know what I'm saying? Be Legit, you know what I'm saying? Mac Mall. We wasn't jamming that shit like that. We knew who they was, but we wasn't jamming that shit like that until we heard them on Screw tapes. Then we started buying the albums. Over there at Swisha House, Michael Watts was taking the commercial songs that you heard 80 times a day on the radio and putting them on mixtapes and taking the songs that the women like, you know what I'm saying, like the clubby, bouncy songs and putting them on his mixtapes. And they got him a little bit more recognition. Then on top of that, after Slim Thug left and started Boss Hog, Outlaws, you had Power Wall and Comedian. Well, Power Wall and Comedian that came before Slim left. Power Wall and Comedian that came to the Switch House before Slim left. But right when Slim left, Mike Jones was entering. And Mike Jones had the commercial sound, the commercial appeal. So they signed a deal quicker. Plus, DJ Screw had already died. He had already passed away. That's what stopped a lot of our recognition on the South Side. Screw passed away, and we lost a lot of soldiers over there on the South Side with Screwed Up Click. Swisher House ain't lose too many people. We was losing people to death. We was losing people to the grave in penitentiary. They wasn't really losing people like that because Swisher House were, to me, in my eyes, because we're all the same age, there were youngsters who were aspiring to be rappers and trying to get out the, you know what I'm saying, trying to, I guess, better their situation and get more recognition. To whereas Screwed Up Click were already, these niggas already dope dealers, convicts, killers, robbers. These niggas were already street niggas that just did the rap shit for fun. And when they seen the outcome of it, they started making a career. So that's the difference between that I seen between Swisher House and Screwed Up Click. On the South, we was real street niggas. On the North, them niggas was like niggas that was from the streets, but they was more into the music shit, trying to do something with the music before they got into the, you know what I'm saying, before they had to dig too deep in the streets. So one of our rappers from the South Side named Propane, which is, I ain't gonna say he's new, but when it comes to the Houston rap scene, he's about 15 years old in the Houston rap scene. But we still consider that kind of new because we got legends that's been doing it for 25 and 30. So Propane posted a post with Screwed Up Click and I ain't gonna much gonna say all they hits, just chosen songs. Then you had Switch House and they chosen songs. And he basically like teased the idea of a versus. And I had about 4 people tag me in posts asking me what I think because they know I'm Screwed Up Click. Now, me personally, I think Screwed Up Click got it, but you got people that only know Swisher House because they only listen to the radio and commercial shit, and Swisher House was radio and on commercial in commercial, or they were recognized, still tipping back then by Mike Jones. The commercial songs. I'm not knocking them songs or whatever, but they commercial ass songs. You know what I'm saying? They not no shit like real street niggas ride around banging to. You know what I'm saying? We ain't throwing up our sets listening. We ain't hanging out the window throwing up our sets listening to goddamn Mike Jones and shit, you know what I'm saying? We hanging out the window throwing up the set to Gorilla Mob and Zero, you know what I'm saying? That Kiki, that real shit, you know what I'm saying? You already know how we do it, you know what I'm talking about? But shit, I'm gonna give a salute to both of them because both of them put Houston on the map. Switch House did their thing when they were national. They stamped it, they put it on the map. They had Young Red and Aqualio all on MTV and shit and freestyling and shit. So I'm gonna salute them all the time, big time. Just like Screwed Up Click was on the basement. Lil O, Big Pokey, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we had people showing that too. But like I say, people from out of town don't know. They don't know the history. They don't know that the streets actually coincide with this subject because the streets had a big deal to do with this beef because it didn't start in the studio like a lot of beef started. It didn't start, you know what I'm saying, with rap shit like a lot of beef started. This shit really started in the streets first and leaked into the music. So when it comes to this, you really can't separate the street shit from the music because the streets were a part of this beef. The streets started this beef. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a lot of deep feelings. If this verses ever happens, it's gonna be a lot of deep feelings, and I wouldn't be surprised if it started some more beef for a little bit. That's just Houston for you. Y'all don't hear it out on the news and shit like you hear about other cities, but believe me, man, niggas be flat, man, niggas get flatlined in Houston, bro, 3 or 4 times daily, my nigga. And I wouldn't be surprised if this shit did start it. But I just want to say, if this versus ever did take place, I hope everybody handles themselves accordingly and does it for the nostalgia and enjoys the nostalgia instead of the beef. Now me, I'm a third ward Southside nigga all day. I came up under Mike D, Big Mo, Clado. You know what I'm saying? I come up Wood. You know what I'm saying? I'm come up on the real third ward niggas. You know what I'm saying? Man Pooh, C Ray. You know what I'm talking about? Smitty. Yeah, y'all niggas know. Y'all niggas that know. Yeah, I come up under them niggas. Like them the niggas like when I was growing up, them the niggas used to send me to the store. Like, hey, little nigga, go to the store for me, give me this, I give you $5. Yeah, I come up under them niggas. So, I'm gonna be Southside biased, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be Southside biased and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I get enough they props or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I ain't not Kiki or Young Red for signing over there because it's business, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to give a H-Town salute to everybody, man. And I hope as his verses do go down, starting a whole bunch of drama and plex like it did back in the day. But if it do, protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like I had to make this video for the people from out of town that don't know the full history and how the streets tied into this. And you can't really separate the streets from the music when it comes to this beef because this shit was bad through the whole 90s. This Northside, Southside shit was bad. I'm talking about niggas will be in the same gang. We'll be in the same gang, but if we'll be in the same cripple blood gang. But if you from the north side, nigga, I don't like you, nigga. When I see you, I'm gonna put a hole in you. That's how it was, bro. So I'm just breaking it down for people from out of town that don't know, man. My name Black Sean Groove, Street Culture Entertainment, Street Culture TV. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification button so you can get a notification when I drop videos. And also, don't forget to leave a comment, man. Y'all leave comments on this shit. I need all y'all to talk. Even if you don't agree with the fuck I'm saying, nigga, I need you to say something. Speak up on it. Cuss me out. Talk down on me. Something. Yeah, but y'all like and share this shit, man. For all my Northside and Southside Houston niggas, man. Hey, it's time for real, baby.